Now I am.
Hi, I'm Jack, the K2 class of 5th grade scientist. Our class will teach you about what the orcas, how the orca reproductive system works, what they look like in their habitat, or where they live. Here's Parker with what they look like. Hi, I'm Parker, and I'm here to tell you about what they look like. So, an orca is the largest member of the dolphin family. They have black with white patches, and then this little white patch right here isn't their eye, it's their ear, and then under that patch is where their eye is. And then they have the saddle patch here. It's called a saddle patch because it looks like a saddle on the orca, but it's not. And their length ranges from 27 to 33 feet. We have a volunteer. Take that in.
No pressure with that.
You can go all the way back over there.
Oh, you're gonna take the string back there, okay. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's how long.
Make
Oh,
sure
boy.
it's not her six.
Your friends.
Or yeah, that's what I meant.
Keep
I'm
going.
not her
Probably
friend.
go over to the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
That's how long one
Keep
is.
going over there.
Go like.
Is this an adult whale?
Go by the door. I think this is
Yeah,
an
keep
adult
going
one.
towards the door.
I think
keep
the
going.
little one's doing like
This is how long an adult male orca whale would be.
even longer. Parker's just.
Probably just even longer if I move.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Oh my
okay, you
Wow.
can set down the string and go back to
Okay,
your
so
seat.
let's-
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want it to my brother. He doesn't like himself. It look like he'd be like a cracker. You could be a cracker.
And their weight ranges from 8,000 to 12,000 pounds, which is 6 to 7 elephants stacked on top of each other.
Captain Harley.
Oh, no, it's not working.
Oh, now
Oh,
it is.
there it goes,
Just
okay.
use your fingers.
It's good, that's it.
After.
Let's say probably not working.
The males are more heavier than the females would be. And their mouth it's called a beak. It's not a beak, it's just rounded. It's just rounded so that it kind of looks like a beak, but it's not like a duck beak. And the male dorsal fins, which dorsal fin is this. A male dorsal fin can be 6 feet tall and a width of 3 feet, which if Mr. Vetter was standing on an adult orca, just the dorsal fin would be taller than it. Then the female dorsal fins, they can be 4 feet tall and a width of 3 feet. Now the female dorsal fins are they have a little bit more mobility than the males do. So they can kind of curve their dorsal fin backwards a bit. And then their tails are called flukes. And then their tails or their flukes are different than normal fish tails because that one's sideways and fishes are up and down. Now they have a sideways tail to help them propel themselves through the water. And yeah. And now here is Jack with where they live or their habitat. Orca whales can live in every ocean in the water, so they can live in warm water or cold water. And here's an orca, and then another orca in its pond. Orcas can live in deep oceanic water, but not deep like in down. They can live like if you were in New York, they could go out a fourth, like right here, to Europe, not half because that's too deep. And they can live in coastal waters. So they can also live in coastal waters. Coastal waters would be like right here. We're in South America, right along the coast. And they never migrate. If they move, they only move for food. So if there's a lack of food wherever they are. And then they sometimes enter estuaries. Estuaries are a river, fresh water flowing into the ocean that is salt. And here is Brayden with teeth.
Ooh, teeth and food. Can't wait to see
That's
this.
my brother.
My name's Brayden, and I'm going to be telling you about teeth.
Whoa, teeth.
The teeth can be 4 inches long and 1 inch in diameter. The orcas have 40 to 52 large interlocking conical enamel teeth. The teeth curves inwards and backwards. This helps the orca catch its prey. So orca's teeth are sharp and pointy, and their teeth go like that.
Wow.
Well, ours are more like that.
Why do they do that? What does that help them eat better, or
Well, it keeps the food in.
trying to get that tough seal all chewed up?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they see the dentist twice a year? Okay.
Now, hunting. Orcas hunt in pods. Orcas hunt in different ways. Orcas beach themselves. Orcas will travel to find food. The mother orcas help their babies learn to hunt. What orcas eat? Orcas hunt seals, sea lions, and even whales. Orcas grab seals off the ice. Orcas eat seabirds, fish, and squid, salmon, scoop herring, and rockfish.
Oh boy.
Orcas can attack young blue whales, which are the biggest whale in the water. Well, in the world. The orcas are carnivores, which means they only eat meat. Orcas are apex predators, which means they're the top of the food chain, which means they can eat pretty much any animal. Orcas have to eat up to 500 pounds of food a day. Now here's Addison to talk about orca's reproductive system.
Orca's reproductive system. Females mature around the age of 14 and 15. They give birth to a baby every 3 to 10 years, and they have a 17-month pregnancy, which is over a year. The birthing of the calves. Newborns weigh 300 to 400 pounds. The babies are born tail first under the water. The newborns are 7 to 8 feet, which is a bit taller than this one.
Oh gee.
And when born, the babies have to get to the surface in 10 seconds to breathe, and they breathe out of a blowhole, which is right here.
Press the blow.
Babies. The babies can swim by themselves after 30 minutes, while we take swimming lessons for years. They nurse from their mother underwater. They don't beach themselves to nurse. The calves need milk for a year. And here's Jade for communication.
Oh.
Press
the
X.
Don't ask us. It's having trouble.
They open their mouths as a threat scares big things and small things. And sometimes they do it to humans just to make sure they're not a threat. And also they have different accents. Accents are different ways of talking. Like if we went to a different country, they would think we sounded funny to them. And also they scream to communicate. It does not sound like a real scream. Now, this is what an orca sounds like. Why isn't it working?
You gotta hit it harder.
Volume up.
Yeah, it's
Nice squeaky voices.
That's the bottom stuff.
Give it a 2, easy to dance to.
I could easily be IKEA.
No.
Okay, do you want me to just get it on the computer? IKEA.
Oh no.
It's not working.
Do you need, oh, yeah. Story of our lives. Let's have trouble today. What do you need it to do?
Small screen.
Small screen and then go back to our tab.
No, I can click on the tab. I don't need you to click on the tab.
Well, if you can't even get it to work with there, I don't think you're gonna get it to work with this. At least I'm bigger.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What do you need now?
Now go up to
The
the
Orca tab up
tabs.
here. Up here, just press it.
Oh, the next one?
Yeah. Oh, never
And
mind.
then you can exit the Orca sounds with the tab.
I got it. Nope, doesn't work.
You want the sound again?
No,
you can exit.
no, no,
No,
no, no.
No.
Now you got 2 orcas. I guess.
At least I'm bigger
This
than
is not working.
That tab right there and the
Still
other
bigger
one.
You want this gone?
No, up there. The
Just-
thing.
no,
The
no,
YouTube. Just exit the YouTube
other
tab.
YouTube?
Right next.
Yes.
Yep, that one.
No,
Exit it out.
Guys, just
Leave it.
Oh,
Press
she's
X.
got rid of your Orca app.
Press X.
Press X
Yeah.
of the Orca sound.
Stuff is getting messed
Go back to the Orca premiere.
And then we'll just type
Okay, which one do you need to be on?
number 12. Number 12.
I got it.
Number 12.
Now you can do present.
Present. And now click present.
Wait,
Now
don't do number
present.
12, push 11 because it'll go on to number 12. And then do just.
Do present.
Dude, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Just give the sound.
Good.
Oh, it broke down.
Okay.
No, it's getting.
They use echolocation to find their food. So echolocation is like they use their brains. Do you know how bats do that?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what they do. And also a click is also a form of communication. And that's usually the sound that they make. They make a lot of sounds and that's one of them. And also a whistle is a sound they make just talking to each other. It's like the clicking. And also a big thing that is harming these animals is noise pollution. And it's caused by boats, and what it does is that the boats, like the noise of the boats interrupts like the orcas when they're talking, and sometimes it's so bad that they beach the kids. And yeah. Now I'm going to hand it over to Adrian. He's going to talk about other facts.
Ooh, those are interesting facts, okay.
So orcas are warm-blooded mammals. Orcas have blubber that keeps them warm, so like in the winter, and their blubber can be 3 to 4 inches thick. Orcas can dive to the depth of 100 feet, so like if they have to hunt, then yeah, they can go like 100 feet down. Orcas slap their flukes, and their flukes are also like just flukes are their tails to move. So like fishes, like their tail sort of goes like side to side, but their tail goes like up and down. So it's like, and then this is a video of killer whales or the whales breathing. But
Okay, get that?
yeah, we might
And
have
then
to
And then use the volume.
all the way down.
Oh,
No, we don't want to.
oh, there it is.
This is a picture of a whale coming up to breathe. So Yeah, a video. Why? No. And that's it.
That's it?
You have to
Go back again?
just leave.
And
No,
then you click.
just leave it. Just leave it.
Click
So YouTube.
exit? No.
Exit the tab of YouTube.
Right there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Not a big deal.
Okay.
Oh, no. Did we miss something?
Adrian.
Go back?
Yeah, she's gonna have to go. It's not worth.
You're missing it on the other page.
So
What did we miss on this one?
We were going
The one in front.
the pink one that you just read out.
Never mind.
Okay.
Look at that. Hello.
okay. So orcas live in groups called pods. They're
I did not do anything. I don't like
Just
that.
leave
You
it.
can't touch the thing.
It's back.
Okay, orcas live in groups called pods. There can be up to 50 orca whales in a pod. Orca whales have no predators like Braden said, so they're an apex predator. That means they're on top of the food chain. Orcas, so here's a picture of an orca whale breaching. So breaching is when an orca whale comes up out of the water and sort of like flops off to the side. They do that when they're like excited or like happy. And then spy hopping is when a whale, like in this picture, it's when a whale comes up and it like checks around its surroundings. So it like if there was a seal, it would like spy hop to see if there was a seal nearby or anything. So then noise pollution and regular pollution is a threat, like Jade said, because sometimes like noise pollution is when like boats make noises and stuff, and it can affect like the way like if whales were using echolocation to communicate, then it would like mess with that, so they wouldn't be able to communicate, and they sometimes have to beach themselves, which means like they go up to the beach where it's quieter, and then.
There is no
Does anybody have any questions? Parker.
How do they like how can they like how can they use that like on their neck that fin? What is that for?
Their dorsal fin?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like what is it made for?
Oh.
It's like for like kind of steer.
Do you know?
No, we don't.
No, the
We'll get back to you on that.
flippers are for
Okay.
steering.
Here, Parker.
That's so they can breathe. JP.
JP.
The dorsal fins are for
Keeping balance.
gliding through the water, like to make it go faster, it glides through the water. The pectoral fins are for turning. The dorsal fins for gliding through the water.
How does their brain make echolocation?
Well,
It's a noise.
okay. I think, yeah, I'll get back to you on that one. I think, 'cause I don't really.
Any other questions?
So really, are you adopting or buying a whale?
We're adopting.
What?
We're adopting, but they're gonna stay out with their.
Oh, they have wet spots on them, so like if they're
Yeah, go up and.
if they're above the water,
They're just
then
renting. They're renting
on the
for a
top
year.
of the orca whale they have like black, but under them it's like all white. So if they're like, so if they're swimming on top of the water, if there's like a predator or something, like it will just.
You mean
think
a fish? They don't have.
Yeah, a
It will
fish.
go for like.
It won't like realize them. Like it looks like it's blending in with
It would
like.
look like a boat or something.
And the reason it has the one on the eye is because the eye is where predators or different animals would try to attack right here, but this isn't actually its eye. It has an eye like right here. This is just for looks, and then the animal thinks it's its eye, and it tries to attack its eye.
Okay,
Any
so
other questions?
So if you, so you adopted your whale, would it live in Wysina Creek?
Parker.
that correct?
It stays at
Wait,
Washington Park.
Luca had a
That's
question
where
before
kids
that.
are.
Wait, what?
Luca had a question before
They'll
that.
stay there, and then we'll.
I did.
Parker.
There will be a camera that will be on the
Oh, mini camp?
So can they swim backwards?
No.
No.
No, they have to turn.
They can't.
Because they can't move their,
down.
because they can't move their flippers the other way.
What does he mean backwards?
He means upside down.
Do you mean upside down or backwards?
Well,
Like
backwards.
this?
Yeah.
Like that?
Can they live in fresh water?
No.
They need
No, they're salt water only.
Okay,
So they can drink.
So
Alright, ask questions.
Luca was the last person with the question.
Did you have a question?
That's what Parker said. Okay,
Alrighty.
well,
Got any photos of them going up on ice and eating the lion little?
The teacher wouldn't let us do that.
It's for
Some
like
of
the
them,
little kids.
we have to present to the kindergartners.
okay.
Oh,
So,
true. Yeah, it might scare them. Okay, we'll show you.
Oh.
so we would like to invite you
It's true.
to our 5th grade bake sale. We're raising money to adopt 2 Orca whales. Once we have adopted Orca whales, they will stay out in the ocean with their families, so they're not coming to Rio. And here's Addison to talk about the bake sale.
You're really renting them for a year. He's not yours forever.
The bake sale.
Oh, they eat
Come to the
cookies
5th
and
grade bake
beer?
sale on
Yum.
Friday, March 13th, which is this Friday. Get cookies, cupcakes, and a lot of other treats. We want to adopt 2 Orca whales. The items will cost between 25 cents to $1. Come to our bake sale.
Only that?
You guys can only bring $3 and buy 3 things.
Unless they talk to their teachers.
Yes.
So how
Unless
many
you
things
talk
can we
to your
buy,
teacher.
guys?
3.
Only 3. Okay, can
And
we
they
come
can
back
only bring
later and buy
$3.
more?
Yes, at
Okay.
recess will be the,
It depends
Half
on
price
if you are
Yeah.
looking like your
if
kids.
you'll let the kids buy more.
We'll see. But when we first go through though, how many items?
3.
Should we bring $20?
No! $3.
Unless you want to buy for the teachers, then feel free to bring a credit
Or
card.
if you bring
So.
I'll bring my credit card.
I'll bring my mom's credit card.
Okay.
Ooh, the whale.
Well, that was very important.